Hi, I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of today's newsletter is going to be, is she relationship material or friends with benefits only? Well, this particular email is from a 24-year-old guy. He's smart and he's paying attention, vetting the women he dates properly. He doesn't get all emotionally wrapped up in anybody. He doesn't get hypnotized by the pretty face and the beautiful body. He sees reality as it is. And so he writes in because he had an experience recently. He met a girl. She lives in a town near him, like 17 miles away apparently. And so they meet, they hook up. And then after that, things go a little squirrely. It looks like she's got a partner, apparently, or a boyfriend, or a live-in boyfriend. And on top of that, she's got a chaotic family. She's just got a whole truckload of red flags. He sends some pictures of her. She's really beautiful. Most guys would want to date and hook up with her. But the average dude just can't get past... I should say they'll look past the crazy and make excuses because of her beauty and her sex appeal. And guys that get into relationships with women like this, wife them up, have kids with them, these are the guys that you hear the horror stories about. And, the red pill guys jump all over it. But at the end of the day, character's destiny. Did her dad do a good job or not? And clearly in this case, he did not. And I'm glad this guy wrote in because there's just some obvious glaring things that show up. And he admits in the past he probably would have just looked past all that. But since he's a good student, he realized what was going on. He's applying the book. She went kind of berserk already. So let's go through his email because it's a good email of if you're dating and you're single, these kinds of women are out there. You got to vet properly. You got to vet for character. Character's destiny. So he says, "Hey, Coach, my name is Bob. I'm a 24-year-old guy living in a small town called Dunsmuir. Dunsmuir? Dunsmuir? Never heard of it. He says it's located in Northern California. So a while ago, I hooked up with a girl in another town up the road from me, about 17 miles or so, after chatting with her back and forth via Google Messages and setting up the date and getting off the phone afterwards. I had sex with her on the first day meeting up with her in person. The sex was great, by the way. Well, obviously she's experienced. But after that, she started putting off many red flags and told me, so here's where they begin. This is, again, it's just if you ask good quality questions, the women will just go, bleh. They'll give you verbal diarrhea and all the problems up front. She told me she has to take pills at 10 o'clock every morning, and she also has an OnlyFans account. How convenient. But tried to justify herself by saying she only shows ass pics and blocks everything else. Sure. And even showed me that, and she can't keep a job because she gets psychotic, etc. She's on welfare, she's on disability, she's 25, and again, he sent pictures. She looks beautiful. I mean, just from the package, you were like, wow, what a lovely woman. But she's medicated. She gets psychotic. She's on welfare. She's on disability. She can't hold down a job. It's one of the things I say all the time. Does she have a clean car? Does she pay her rent on time? Can she hold down a job, a stable job? These are all basic things of competency that you just can't look past and go, oh, well, she doesn't have to work. I'll take care of everything. Again, if the woman can't take care of herself, how is she going to take care of you? Especially how is she going to take care of kids? It's like, come on. But you can have some fun as long as you wear a raincoat until somebody that shares your goals and values comes along. So this is where it shows how he's been a good student. In my mind, I was like, yeah, this girl's automatically a friends with benefits type deal. And nothing more. After being stuck with her for a couple of days because I didn't have a car, I told her not to contact me until she moves to my town because of her living situation. Her family is chaotic, and after trying to set up a date a week later after that, then she hits me up. And after she arrives in town, we got together. Then she asked me if I'd like to have sex with her in front of a guy she's living with. I told her, no, that ain't happening. Told her to not get in contact with me unless the situation with her new partner doesn't go well. So in other words, she's got a new guy, doesn't respect him, basically offering to have sex with some other dude. Maybe she's trying to get a rise out of this dude. I mean, can you imagine? Invites another dude over. Maybe he's got a cuck chair. Maybe he's okay with that. Whew, man. So he says he told her not to get in contact unless the situation with a new partner doesn't go well. Fast forward a few months later, and I got a text from her new number, and she asked me what I'm up to. I said nothing much, and she asked if I could come to her house as a friend. And I instantly declined friendship and told her I only want friends with benefits or to be sex playmates, and that's it. She got mad at me and called me a prick for only wanting her for sex. Coach, I'm going to say this. Shit's hilarious because back then, I would have caved in and agreed to friendship. In fact, that she's getting so mad over it, despite her having many male orbiters and being insecure and making herself an object technically on OnlyFans, because OnlyFans is basically online stripping. It's amusing to me. Yeah, guys will see this and go, but she's so beautiful. She's got such a great body. She's so good in bed. Never trying to turn a hoe into a housewife. There's reason that saying has been around for a long, long, long time. Here's some attached screenshots. Coach, did I do the right thing? And also, it's interesting to see how mad a girl will get when she's not used to guys who respect themselves and know better to put themselves in these type of situations. Yeah, you definitely roughed up her ego. And she's also has a current partner and told her, like I said, if it doesn't work out, get in touch. So she's clearly cheating on the guy, I guess, that she's with. Let's see. I'll go through the... kind of read this out. She says, it's Jessica. What you doing? He says, what's up? It's good hearing from you. Nothing much. You still in town? I'd like to hang out if you're still around. Yeah, I was going to ask if you want to come over as a friend to my house. And he says, I have plenty of friends, but we can do friends with benefits. But unfortunately, I don't do friends with people I've slept with. She says, Kate. So if you're open to be friends with benefits or sex playmates, that's cool. But like I said, if you want something only platonic, I can't offer you that. I just need friends right now. And I'm not allowed to have anyone over I fucked, so I don't know. He says, I don't need any more friends. Like I said, I'm not open to anything platonic. And since it sounds like you're still with somebody, I think it's best that we stay out of touch like I stated before. If it doesn't work out between you two and you change your mind about my offer, get back in touch. But anywho, got to run. She says, I definitely not changing my mind. Now have a good life. Kind of fucked till you only want me for sex, prick. She's not very good at English either. But yeah, most guys would look at her and go, oh my God. Yeah, she's beautiful. But it's like the town moped. It'll get you to where you want to go, but you don't want anybody to see you on it. No dice. Not good. No bueno. But this is how you're supposed to handle it. You don't get hypnotized by the hot face, the hot body, sweet voice. You just see reality as it is. So he spent a couple days with her. I guess I assume she lives at home, so he got to see her whole family. He's like, that's chaotic. And on top of that, I guess there's a guy she's living with, a boyfriend or whatever. Maybe she calls him when she's trying to make the boyfriend jealous. It's just like some people, that is just their normal life. Now, an average guy that doesn't know any better and thinks, oh, I'm going to take her away from this difficult situation. And, you know, that jerk that she lives with that doesn't treat her right, I'm going to be Mr. White Knight and I'm going to take her away from all those bad things. And we'll have a perfect life like in the movies. Well, you can, what does the saying go? You can take a girl off the streets, but you can't take the streets out of the girl. Something like that. It's like, can't fix it, man. That's why it's, you know, at some point you're going to meet her parents, hopefully. And at the very least, you got to say, well, what's your relationship with your dad like? Do you love your dad? That's that is one of the best questions you can ask a girl on a first date. Because if she's like, oh, I love my father. He's my rock. I go to him for everything. He and my mom, they have such a great relationship. I hope someday I can have a marriage or a relationship like theirs. That's the kind of stuff you want to hear. When you hear, oh, he's an asshole. My dad's a narcissist. He's a jerk. I don't talk to him. He's terrible. When you hear that, it's like, probably the juice is not worth the squeeze. So good on you to the emailer for, I mean, you just saw it for what it was right away. And that's my goal as a coach. I want you guys to get to that point. I mean, to me, these things should be obvious. You go and you sit over there and you go, wow, you look around the house, you're like, holy shit, this is a mess. I don't want to get involved with this. And then you move on. But other guys, they get hypnotized by the beauty of the package. And then until it's too late, like the members only email, this is a guy that saw all kinds of red flags. And now he's got 2 kids. And some pretty crazy things happen. But that'll be for the members. If you're not a paying member yet and you'd like to check out that video, just in the video description of this video, there are links to join on YouTube, or you can join on Spotify or our website, understandingrelationships.com. Click the plans tab when you get there. And with our website, you can do a 7-day free trial to check out all the extra content you get for your money. And if you choose an annual plan, you get a 25% discount at the end of the 7-day free trial. And if you got a question or a challenge, or maybe you're dating a girl that you suspect might be a little nutty, but you're not sure, and you're not really trusting your own judgment because you're too emotionally invested at this point, you can book a coaching session with yours truly, understandingrelationships.com. Click the coaching tab at the top of your screen on any page when you get to my website, and book a coaching session with yours truly. Until next time, I will talk to you soon.